It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Noel. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about Below Deck Mediterranean because we're back for season 6 and it's coming in with a bang. Okay, so if you missed the premiere, I honestly think that this will be a great season. You have to watch the premiere, and the second episode already aired this week. So this is a killer season so far, but Captain Sandy and Katie Flood joined Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live, and they were throwing shade like a mother. So of course we know that Captain Sandy is going to throw shade because that's what she does and she's so great at it. And she's also very stern in how she is. But Katie Flood is coming in guns a-blazing. So, okay, Katie, we see you. If you're not familiar though and you haven't caught the premiere, Katie Flood is the chief stew who is replacing Hannah, who's technically replaced by Bugsy, but she's replacing Hannah Ferrier. I think that Katie is going to be a great addition to the show. And I hate the way that Hannah left, especially because I have loyalty to Hannah. I love, how nice she's been to me and Pops. When Pops wasn't feeling well, she did a video for him. She wished me a happy 1 year on YouTube. She's just a sweetheart and she has her new beautiful little baby. So she's just doing the damn thing. And not to mention her view from her new house is not so bad. So it seems like she's doing okay. But again, back to Katie Flood and Captain Sandy. They joined Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live. And when they did, they came onto the show and they pretty much just talked about, who is the laziest worker, who parties the hardest, and also who technically had the biggest boat mats, which is kind of interesting because you would think that they wouldn't be sharing this stuff this soon because we haven't even seen it yet. But if you saw the premiere, you would see why they deemed the chef as the laziest. Chef Matthew Shea in the premiere episode was asking if he could leave the boat, the yacht, before the first charter guests even arrived because he was requesting an MRI on his knee. Captain Sandy looked so annoyed because, well, they're waiting on the first charter guest. So why do you need to leave now? What the hell is going on? And it seems like it's a problem that they didn't necessarily need to have. However, if the man is in pain, just let him go get a damn MRI. Well, they were shading him and saying, you'll see his work ethic. He is probably the laziest one and also the biggest kiss ass. Yes, kiss ass. We'll just say it. And the biggest kiss ass. Now, Andy Cohen asked who also caused the most drama on the boat. And our new chief stew, Katie Flood, also kind of snarked. And she's like, well, you'll see. You have to watch the show, but hinted at the fact that that could be Chef Matthew as well. Chef Matthew, they're just on your case, man. They don't like him. Okay, hold on, wait. There's more. Again, Andy Cohen continues with the shady question saying, who is the biggest kiss ass? And they both snarked at the same time, the chef, while laughing. Now, he did want to know who's partying the hardest, and apparently it's Z Dimpers. I guess that's our biggest partier on the yacht this season, which is interesting because just like Housewives, it's an ensemble cast. We need someone who is messy. We need someone who has an ego. We need someone who complains too much. We need someone who has the great work ethic, who's trying to wrangle them all in. We need all of these key players because if we had the same of everyone, it wouldn't be that interesting. To be honest with you guys, I love Below Deck Sailing Yacht, but this past season was not my favorite. I didn't find it to be the most interesting. And I know some of you guys might disagree with me on that. However, I just didn't think, maybe JL and Danny potentially having a baby together. I mean, she already had the baby, but maybe him potentially being the father, maybe that was interesting. Or Gary going around and causing mess within the crew. Maybe that was interesting to you guys, not to me. So I'm glad that we're at least getting Captain Sandy back, even though she did receive a lot of backlash over the past few months because she shaded Hannah Ferrier as, a woman who needs to know her place. She's like, you are a stew, you're a server, you're a glorified server. And Hannah kind of clapped back saying, wow, how's that for women empowerment? Oof. Okay. Now, as for the biggest boatman's drama, Captain Sandy said she doesn't necessarily know, but she heard rumblings. And Katie Flood said, well, I do. And she kind of laughed it off and said, I believe it was David. Okay, so there are some boatmances happening. Guys, if you haven't watched the trailer, you have to watch it. Again, this is going to be a kick-ass season. I'm excited to see it, and I'm excited to see what Captain Sandy and the rest of the cast members bring to the show. Now, if it's not Captain Sandy, then I feel like it would have to be, well, not Captain Glenn. I guess Captain Lee. Captain Lee, very much like Captain Sandy, does not take shit from anyone. And we've seen that multiple times, especially when he kicked Doris, is her name Doris? Or yeah, I believe it was Doris, off the boat after she jumped in the water, and he's like, do not jump in the water. Yeah, well, she got kicked off the boat, then she got sent away in a tender and then jumped off the tender. She did exactly whatever she wanted, and Captain Lee was like, if that's how you're going to behave, you need to be off my boat. Now, for Captain Sandy, one thing I don't necessarily understand, and I'm not shading you, I did an interview with Malia. I think she's absolutely great, but I don't know why they didn't switch it up. Why was Malia back? I don't necessarily get that, but hopefully she can hold her own this season and it continues to be a great season. Maybe they just needed back to have back a regular face, somebody that we already know, while adding new faces. Maybe that was the case. You guys better have a really good damn reason for it. Meanwhile, they were asking who is the guest favorite. And of course, Captain Sandy said Katie Flood. It seems like we have a new budding friendship relationship going on the boat. And I don't mean anything weird like physical, but it seems like they're bonding pretty well. So that is good news, especially after Hannah's exit. Hannah and Captain Sandy, though, it was nice to see because they always went back and forth, and Hannah tried hiding things sometimes from Captain Sandy that she didn't necessarily feel like she needed to know. And then Captain Sandy would be like, don't ever lie to me again. And then after they found the weed pen, which she claimed was CBD, then later on the reunion, Andy Cohen shared that it was not CBD. That was a huge problem. Now, getting back, leaving Below Deck Med, because we have a lot to talk about throughout the season, going back to Captain Lee, we have heard rumblings that Kate Chastain may be rejoining the show. And if that's the case, that will be so exciting. We need Kate Chastain back on the show because his episode or his season was sort of lackluster as well. Everything was going wrong. Everything on the boat that could possibly go wrong was going wrong. And it's like it didn't skip a beat. We're losing a deckhand. The stews aren't that great. The chef was... Oh, Chef Rachel Hargrove was great, actually. I was thinking about Below Deck for a second, sailing yacht. That chef was not that great. But Chef Rachel Hargrove was great too. Hey, also thank you for the video for the 1-year anniversary. So I'm excited to see Captain Lee back. I know that Chef Rachel Hargrove has actually worked with Kate Chastain. She has said that. So it would be nice to see what that work dynamic would be like on the boat. Because Chef Rachel doesn't take shit from anyone. And Kate Chastain technically thinks that she's right under the captain. Oh, so much to look forward to. But guys, I want to know what you think. Are you excited about this new season, season 6 of Below Deck Med, or are you guys already over it? I think, to be fair, we shouldn't judge too soon because it is too soon. It's only been the premiere episode and then this episode this week. So we have to give it like at least 3 or 4 to get to know the newbies and see how we really like them and perceive them. But how do you feel about Captain Sandy jumping on the Shade bandwagon on Watch What Happens Live? Is that very captain-like of her? Go ahead, comment below, answer all the questions to which I asked. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. Because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.